So this is my first time ever doing this, but what's up, guys? Um, Today I'm gonna be talking to you guys about like how bad relationships can be, and like this isn't to say don't get in a relationship, but if you're going to be the cringiest people on earth in a relationship, just don't get into one. Like this whole text saying like, "Oh, my little baby, rar, you scared me." I was saying I love you, dinosaur. Gross. Cut it out. Don't do it ever, please. Um, Another thing about relationships, why do people get in them just to post them? Like, what gratification do you get? Is so nasty. Like one of my main problems with relationships is people post every second about them. It, I don't care. You guys got lunch. I got lunch too. And guess who I didn't have to pay for? Somebody else. And then you post car rides where you're not even driving. Okay, congrats. Your parents have a car. Mine do too. So many things about like why do people still date like middle school couples and then expect to be treated like they're royalty? No. I really couldn't care less if y'all broke up 4 years from now or tomorrow. I'd prefer tomorrow, to be completely honest, because it needs to stop. But like, yeah, just don't date like middle schoolers, and we don't have a problem. It's just nasty. Like, if I don't want a relationship mainly because I don't want to have to depend or have somebody else depend on me. That's just a thing I have. I could barely depend on myself, let alone having somebody else depend on me. Screw that. But yeah, the whole thing is just a mess. Like I really don't need another human being relying on me. Especially if it's your first relationship, I get that you can be like excited to share the world because you've been single for 16, 17, 18 years and you're like, I finally got my dick wet. It stop it. Like keep your relationship private because a public relationship is a torn relationship because other people are going to interfere. You're never ever ever going to be really alone if it's public. And I mean ever, especially growing up in a place like Brockton, where your relationship either ends up on an exposed page or cheating scandals are everywhere. But yeah, just don't do it. Also, like, the topic of exes. Like, if you break up with someone, break up in private. I don't need to see the 400 crying snaps. Nobody really cares, except maybe your best friend. But even then, they're probably going to take your ex from you, but that's besides the point. We also don't need you to be all petty about it. Like don't expose your ex. That's 12-year-old stuff. Don't do it. Because if you ever really cared about them, you would know if they've had any past experiences. Nor do you want you to be their past experience. You also don't want to stoop below their level, because if y'all broke up and you make it justified for what she's saying about you, then you can't be mad when he or she is, saying, oh yeah, I broke up with them because they were toxic. Because if you act toxic afterwards, they're gonna think you were toxic during. And yeah. So yeah, don't expose your ex, male or female. Everybody hates it. And yeah, it's just icky. Don't make up stories because that's dumb. Nobody cares about your relationship, to be honest. We also don't care about the made up parts of your relationship. And don't fabricate stuff. Like, if you know that when y'all got together, y'all didn't do nothing, don't make it seem like you guys did something, because you're gonna get something wrong, and then they're going to, when they hit their rebuttal that's actually the truth, you're finished. It's done for. Like, you just look stupid, and nobody likes looking stupid unless you're running for president. But yeah, don't act stupid unless like you are stupid. But yeah, that's it for today.